Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Weekly Bees. Again, this is the third in our series with our revolutionary leader of performance and collaborative performance, the change engineer himself, Garry Sanderson. Here's the book, by the way. Go and get it on Amazon or send us a note and we can send you one. Today, though, we're looking at the second step in this journey of how do you create this revolutionary collaborative performance. And today is all about being functional. What does functional mean, Gary?
Well, again, when we go into organizations, often we're seeing, people have just got their heads down. They're getting back-to-back meetings. They're reacting to their own immediate needs and crises. And if people in organizations aren't lifting their heads to see the bigger picture and also responding to the needs of others and meeting their own commitments, how can they be collaborating? So in a functional work environment, this is really foundation. You need some basic behaviors in place. And one of the key ones is that we are responsive to other people, because to collaborate, there's interactions which require knowledge, ideas, communication and information flowing between people. And if people have got heads down individually, they might be being productive individually, but they're possibly not collaborating. So that it's always very basic, and it is, but we often see people very frustrated that people aren't responding to them, and also that they're not meeting commitments. We tend to be overconfident when we plan and we make commitments that we ultimately can't meet because we just overload ourselves, and often we get commitments given to us by others. How often have you seen in notes of a meetings where you've got an action and you weren't even at the meeting? So our commitments build up, and it's really hard to manage those and meet them all. But I think the thing that I'm seeing that's probably the most concerning in the current environment is people aren't paying attention to the right things at the right level. They're being pulled to being very reactive, very focused on day-to-day and immediate issues. And people who need to be focused on the longer term, looking a year out, 2 years out, 5 years out, for the health of the team, for the health of the enterprise, don't have the time to do that. The immediate needs always get in the way. And this is what we term behavioural gravity. We tend to be pulled to the immediate, pulled to the now. And that's very understandable, but we need to create ways that the right people have the right amount of time looking further out and being more strategic in their thinking. And just to finish, one of the clients I was working with told me, I don't even have time to be reactive. So that's what we're hearing from people. And I think that will resonate for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think that last bit, it's a really interesting one. If you go back to the Weekly Bees, Gary and I did a Weekly Bees in Helsinki where we talked exactly about this. We called it cultural gravity at the time, but it's cultural and behavioural gravity. Go back and have a look at that. I think you'll enjoy that one. Thanks again, Gaz, for this. Again, it's the Change Engineer. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Weekly Bees.